Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, guys. Velo is becoming a digital realm. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And, folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe to the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. Anyways, now let's see what's happening with the overall crypto landscape and Velo in particular. Let's see something interesting. Folks, look at this. This from Crypto News, CoinGape reposted, Voice of Web3. So, the trends for 2025. What is next for 2025, folks? Number one, look at this, folks. This is number one institutional adoption, Bitcoin's growing influence. Ethereum's layer 2 boom and DeFi 2.0 are set to shape the future of crypto. Will we see BTC at $100K and Ethereum ETFs driving demand? So, folks, if we look at the first of them, this is relevant to Velo and the projects that we cover. Institutional adoption is a requirement for the utility projects to thrive in the long run. If institutional adoption comes, they will realize that aside from BTC, crypto being a store of value in the form of BTC, it goes on much more than that. It is much more than that. It is providing real world use cases, real world value, real world practical usage, folks. And Velo is trying to achieve that as well, along with the other projects that we cover. Ethereum, it has taken a blow for the time being, and its layer 2s might be a saving grace. And DeFi 2.0, we can integrate this as well with the institutional adoption because DeFi 2 1.0, folks, it was filled with it has been filled with scams and a lot of pump and dumps. Regulations are required in the world of DeFi as well. So one more narrative, I think, is regulations, obviously, which is missing over here. So these are the trends. Look at this institutional adoption. Big players like BlackRock and Fidelity entering crypto. Folks, BlackRock is interested in this industry in financial institutions, that's for sure. The reason for that is that the market has stalled for the while now, and it will take it will take a while for fluidity to get back to the market. The legacy systems, the conventional financial landscape, it has become outdated. If someone wants to invest in real estate in, let's say, New York, while sitting in Middle East, it is almost close to impossible to do that. So we need much more fluidity, and we need to lower the barriers to entry. And this is why these organizations want to be the first mover, and they have realized the potential in blockchain and these new techs while we're at it, folks. And you know who's working on tokenization, Velo, and the likes, folks. So this is awesome. DeFi 2.0 and tokenized assets, institutions exploring DeFi with real world assets. This is what I was talking about. I hadn't seen this, but I guessed that, yeah, DeFi 2.0 will be driven by institutions, regulations, compliance, and all of that stuff, legal stuff, more security and compliance incoming. BTC as digital gold, it remains a safe haven, folks. This as a store of value. This is why we cover BTC as well in our utility project videos because it still is the granddaddy of this industry, the store of value, and it is really good for it to thrive, to be very honest, because it will increase the exposure towards the utility assets as well. Look at this. According to Sailor over here, Bitcoin represents digital capital. That network is $2 trillion today. It is going to be $20 trillion in 4 to 8 years. It is going to grow faster than every other asset in the world. And if it does, who's going to benefit? Projects like Velo, that's for sure. Look at this because we talked about regulations, we talked about compliance. We have news from Thailand over here by Mr. Chart Nerd. Mr. or Miss, Thailand announced approval regulations on USDT just under a week ago. Those regulations are coming into effect today. Thailand is becoming a digital realm, And if Thailand becomes a digital realm, Velo will become a digital realm as well, because it is functioning in Southeast Asia and it has great connections in that region, folks. Look at this. Thailand, the local SEC legalizes USDT. Thanks to the approval of the SEC, USDT can be freely traded on regulated Thai platforms and used for payments. Folks, we saw the news from USA, the crypto friendly news from the Trump administration, and now we can see that Southeast Asia is also involved. Asia, Southeast Asia, Middle East, Africa, almost all the regions of the globe are now uh, going towards that mass adoption, and they have realized that blockchain has really good use cases and it can provide really good services. So look at this. The new regulations will come into effect on March 16th, 2025, and it aims to ensure greater flexibility for cryptocurrency operators in the country. So from banning, I think we have gone past that ban culture, and we are coming into the regulations age, real world utility age, folks. I think it has arrived. You can see we've got really great news all across the board. The Velo community is extremely active. Chartnered again. Jamin Dimon, JPM CEO, discussing super apps. Orbit is Velo super app. JP Morgan and Transformate link to Lightnet. Velo, Stellar, great work, KT. Look at this. Global B2B trillions. We're talking about trillions, and even in some cases we've seen articles that talk about quadrillions, even, folks, when it comes to disruption of different sectors. I mean, this is great. JP Morgan, Barclays, ETC, Stellar, Velo, Lightnet. I mean, this is great. Okay, look at this. King Thingol. I like to call him the king because he has been one of the first uh, people supporting Velo and the team, constantly giving us updates. We move $10 trillion a day. We bank countries, we bank the IMF, the bank the United States government. Jamie Dimon, Chief Executive Officer of JP Morgan Chase and Lightnet partner. Look at this. Okay. Yeah. We need to assess the adoption of the Web3 plus ecosystem. By the way, for those of you that do not know, Velo likes to call all of its product suites, be it Orbit or its Nova chain, collectively, it is the Web3 plus ecosystem, the DeFi elements and everything, to properly determine the viability of further burns, as the original token supply was based on the need to support a US$ 6 trillion payments and remittance network. A lot of people say that why is the supply too high? We've seen it in the case of SHX as well, and a lot of different projects. The reason is that the segment that they are targeting is worth trillions, folks. So if eventually they become a success, I'm not saying that any project that we cover will indeed become a success in the long haul, but hypothetically speaking, if it eventually becomes a success, imagine how would you support a $6 trillion payments if the demand increases? I mean, it's going to be a bit difficult. So yeah, you have to work with the tokens that you have, and let's hope that it is enough. It is enough, and let's most people say that you have to burn a lot of your tokens. What if if the burns exceed the demand and what is required for these networks, these remittance networks and payment networks to work? That won't be good. So we need burn is also good, but to a certain extent, obviously it makes a project much more scarce. So it is great as well, but we have to be a bit logical about it. Let me repost this as well from Mr. Thingol over here. Okay, look at this. Astro Ninja over here. 3 counts on Velo since we didn't get that blow off top as I was expecting by March, April. Rather, we took a Feb March rug. I had 1, 2. one, two, three, four, five. Now, after some charting, I've got one of three possible counts going forward. Massive leading, diagonal V1, W1, least likely. Look at this accumulation, test pumps, rail pump. So the rail pump is yet to come, that's for sure. BTC US dollar, and if BTC goes up, like I told you guys, the grandfather, these other projects are going to go up as well, folks. That's for sure. The good ones, by the way, you have to make sure that you invest in good projects, not some random shit coins. Okay. Chart Nerd, Lightnet, MoneyGram, 5 years of building, 5 years of partnerships, 5 years of networking, relationships, BridgeNet, MTOs, MoneyGram, Rails, non-banks. It is coming, Velo. So the connections are real. MoneyGram, Lightnet. I mean, this is awesome. Let me open this up. Yeah, look at this. This collaboration centers around BridgeNet, Lightnet's first layer solution, which connects money transfer operators (MTOs) to MoneyGram's money transfer services. BridgeNet creates true interoperability between existing banking rails and non-bank agent networks, while bridging the gap between different entities, thereby enabling companies to deliver excellent services to their users. This is the age of utility. A project needs to provide something real, something practical in the real world, in the physical realm, and then we can say that yeah, indeed, that project is good. Look at this, rich culture. Velo is already plugged into the CP Group internal transfer service and partnered with 7-Eleven, kind of publicly documented. LOL. Okay. Thailand-based Velo says blockchain will revolutionize 2019. Arunanda Chai says Velo has plugged into CP Group's internal money transfer service as a starting point and partnered with 7-Eleven. I mean, great. Okay. Folks, let's see what's happening with the official handle of Velo as well. Do we have something interesting? Let's find out. Okay, this is 8 hours ago. Traditional loyalty programs lock users into closed ecosystems. Points expire, can't be transferred, and are restricted to single brands. Velo's Orbit technology disrupts this model by integrating Web 2 and Web 3. Basically, it is a bridge between Web 2 and Web 3, trying to connect both the realms. Multi-brand usability, Web 3 compatibility, smart contract automation. Awesome. There was a really great post as well. Just a moment, let me open this up. Look at this potential over here. Just one segment, one area that Velo is disrupting. Look at this. The global loyalty market is expected to hit $215 billion by 2027, let alone tokenization, let alone payments, and a lot of different stuff. Only global loyalty market and blockchain adoption in loyalty programs is growing as we are speaking. Okay, there was a really interesting post. Where is it? Yeah, this was it. Let me share this with you. From TradeFi to DeFi, $1 billion on chain within just 1 year. The BlackRock USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund Bill has gone from a vision to crossing $1 billion in AUM. A huge thank you to our partners who have been part of this journey. Securitize. Just a moment. Let me pause this. Okay, so this is not just a milestone, it is the beginning of a larger movement to unlock global finance through tokenization. Together, we are making history. On-chain finances here, and it is built on Biddle. I talked about tokenization, I talked about how BlackRock is connected with Velo, and here is the example. Here is, you can see it visibly, Securitize is tight with BlackRock, and Securitize over here has put a huge thank you note for the partners, and Velo protocol is one of them, folks. So this is what we're talking about. People often say that where are the signs? These are the signs, folks. But let's see how it everything goes. This is why we say that Velo is indeed building this digital realm. It is bringing digital realm to life, So, folks, what do you guys think about Velo, the larger crypto landscape, the adoptions, BlackRock, institutional adoption, obviously? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon. So do check that out. Like I always say in the end, until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.